Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Social Diary. My name is Conchitah Lilian and as always, I am not alone. I have my co-host for today. And get this, guys. Last time alituvalia suti, leo amefanya laundry. Alisema kivanga suti, anakwanga ni dirty laundry day. So leo tumevalia, I think, denim on denim. So now my co-host for today, who is none other than Kenyan actor and presenter Jack Mutinda. Ulifua kamgongo
bana nilifua siwa at least na kafiti nilienda laundry by the way.
Leo ni mtanashati.
Sawa. You've been doing some Swahili lessons, eh?
Ni Richie amenichocha.
Chocheka kabisa, chocheka.
So don't forget to keep the conversation going on as we are currently live streaming on all our social media platforms at Metropole TV KE, and remember to send in your feedback using our SMS line number, that is 20146. Now Jack, since you were away, ukifua mtanashati. So now how exactly do you feel about your government? So this brings us to our first video of the week, so let's take a look. So how do you feel about your government? Because someone sent me that. I can hear Conchitah. This is how I feel about my government right now.
It was all going well until the third person. Sijui nini li happen. Aliamua inabaki tu hapa au wengine tu ni sahani tu mnapitisha. It's okay. Typical government for Kenya.
Someone sent me this video and I was like, listen, this is hilarious. Because, you know, like, it's not like, so, year 1, year 2, year 3.
Year 3. Meza yote.
Iko tapo katikati, so tuko tu sawa. So now to start with our trending topics, with the night of Madaraka Day, actually, you know, it ended with police killing an elderly homeless man in Mathare. So this sparked a wave of protests on Kenya's social media with hundreds of thousands actually of Kenyans demanding for justice. Now, at least 6 people died from police violence during the first 10 days of Kenya's dusk to dawn curfew that was imposed on March 27th, 2020. Unajua curfew iliimposiwa lini? March 27th, Jack.
Yeah, nakumbuka.
Tuko sawa?
Around bwana.
I
was very much around.
Almost 3 months later.
Semester inaisha. Term ya shule.
So that was to contain the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the police, without apparent justification, shot and beat people at markets or those returning home from work, even before the daily, the daily start of the curfew. Now, police have also broken into homes and shops, extorted money from residents, or looted food in locations across the country. However, back on, like in March 30th, following the criticism from various groups over the abuses in Mombasa, included by Human Rights Watch, President Uhuru Kenyatta apologized generally about the police using use of force, but did not instruct the police to end the abuses. Now, with this police brutality, let's talk about what is currently happening back home before Turuke Stato. Unaonaje story?
You know, when I see everybody tweeting and responding to Black Lives Matter, I wonder, are you in solidarity with George Floyd or the guys who have died right here at home? Unajua. Like kama tunasema end police brutality, tuanzie wapi? Tuanzie hapa Kenya. Because actually it reminds me of this kid who was killed in his sleep. Mtu alikuwa kwa balcony. If it's a curfew you're imposing on people, why are you using live bullets? Is the bullets unaenda kuwa nani? Are these guys kids?
Bullets? Like, why are they using bullets? You see, like the video, like the viral video right now, like of what is happening in states. Black Lives Matter, ABCD. But it's black and white. It's like that. But back at home, why are we not that mad? Why are we not out there protesting this? This was a homeless man. Ni kama saizi, unajua mtaani, unajonga kuna kwangana Njoroge wa Mtura, kuna kwangana Mama Mboga, kuna kwangana Conchitah wa Unajua? So it's more of like, this is someone who's known in the entire, like Mathare, watu wanajanga, nule chali mwenye anakuanga hapa, he's a homeless person. So he's someone who is known. Why go and shoot him?
You know, sadly, in Kenya, for something to get major attention, it has to happen to someone who's big. The last time we talked about cancer is when it had killed some prominent people. Exactly, Sindio. Unless it police brutality, unless the police killed someone prominent, that's the only time it apata the coverage and the attention it needs.
So now our police needs to go and shoot a minister for it to be talked about.
That's what we do. Like for us, news is prominence. Unaona sasa hiyo ndio shida yetu. Tutalia hapa ati kuna mtu amemado alafu iishe, lakini unless it's someone who matters, that's when it will make sense. Sad.
No, this is really sad because you see, like, what is happening is, and we've talked about police brutality several times on this show, yeah? It's more of, why are we not talking about it? We just Twitter fingering. After one day, it's forgotten. Look at what is happening in States right now. A man was killed, George Floyd was killed. And it's like, it's a revolution. People are like, no, 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 enough is enough. But back home, back in Africa, and people are saying that, I was doing this research, essay, they're talking the same thing, Angola, well, what everyone is like, listen, like, yes, we are supporting our brothers and sisters, like in abroad, but what about back at home? Yeah. So why are we not talking? Why are we not addressing this issue? This was an innocent man, aja kuibia, aja fanya anything. You just felt like you can shoot. Have they been arrested? What is the repercussions?
Exactly, that's the whole point. I don't know if it's safe to say that the system is eating its own people, because all these cases, okay, watu wanaweza protest, wanaweza demonstrate, but mtu wanajulikana, you're a cop, someone who is known, unajulikana umefanya hiki kitu, that's the first degree murder, ama second degree or whatever degree you want to put it. The only degrees I know in 90 degrees as a triangle. But I say, hata hawezi convictiwa, like after 2-3 weeks you see the same man out there in uniform. My friend, you do that to a family member and I meet you like that? Unamoja atalala mochari mwingine kamiti.
Lakini chako kufanya na threat kwa TV.
No, I'm just saying, just thinking the way. But family first.
I know, so.
No second guesses about that.
So if you to go on social media, and we have Daktari Gatero who says, I would swap Wanjohi for Tumboya. Hashtag, remaining Kenyan. Hashtag President Uhuru Kenyatta has failed to address hashtag police brutality KE. Our forefathers who fought for Madaraka Day will turn in their graves saying they fought for freedom only for their offsprings, nakwambia ukamba, to die in the hands of their own. And then we have at Kenito Mwangi who says, police brutality, hashtag, Kenya police will never be held accountable. Police shoot a homeless man trying for not being in the house. A homeless man, as if being homeless is not painful enough, you decide to kill him, And then we have a Tofa_Graphy who says, Ati, what are we supposed to celebrate today? The illegal demolition that leaves people homeless? Hashtag police brutality? Disobedience of court orders, or the silent press? Hashtag Kenya, hashtag Madaraka Day, hashtag not yet Uhuru, hashtag justice for someone, his name. And then we have Mushai Michelle who says, this June, we're gonna say their names over and over and over again until we see some justice, because neither of them for their families deserve this. Hashtag end police brutality. And then we have at Philbert_Mbugwa who says, the issue of police brutality doesn't end in the United States. While there it's racial, here in Kenya, the profiling is class. The poor suffer in the hands of the police. Hashtag police brutality KE, hashtag police brutality. And then we have at Sir Joshua 23 who says, do we need a riot for things to change in Kenya? Because I am in the mood. Hashtag police brutality, hashtag anonymous. I feel you, by the way. I'm also in the mood. Yeah. If we can be able to talk about this, but peacefully, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be peaceful. Riots is not about looting and so many other things. Riot peacefully if you have to make a point that, and you see, the government will listen to you.
And the worst part, even if you riot peacefully, you'll end up being shot at.
Nakwambia, Jack has lost hope for his people. Anyway, we have a Robin _Wanjiru who says, man, GTFOH. Nakwambia, hizi abbreviations zenyu. Your officers just killed a homeless man in Mathare today. Your officers broke man's nose a few days ago. Your officers shot and killed a child on his balcony. Your officers did not let a grieving man bury his wife with dignity. Hashtag police brutality. So I don't know. I feel like when it comes to talking, like about police brutality, it will never really. I don't know when we're gonna end. It's like talking about corruption. Yeah. We'll always talk about it, but something has to be done about it. So tafadhali, President, help us. These are people's voices which are not heard.
And the worst part is these guys actually sometimes they behave like they don't have families. Like you guys are fathers, your husbands, your uncles, even some of you even grandfathers. Like you people have families. Do you ever think about that when you're doing that to someone out there, or is it because you're not related?
Man, Jack, it
really saddens people,
It's really sad. So now, on the first day of June, as we were celebrating Madaraka Day, Trips woke up to the sad news of Ebola resurfacing. Now imagine we're still dealing with COVID and then Ebola. Lakini nini shida ya Ebola? Mpaka na feel kama naweza iongelesha one on one. Si tuache. Tuongee nini tuko na COVID, tuache kwanza to deal na one pandemic before the other one. Now the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo, that is DRC, confirmed the death of 5 people, including one 15-year-old girl due to Ebola in Mbandaka. Yes, the capital of Equatorial province in the northwestern part of the country. Now the deaths occurred between the 18th and 30th of May, but they were only confirmed as Ebola related, just the other day. Now 4 additional people who contracted the virus, all contacts of the deceased and including the child of one of the fatal cases, are being treated in an isolation unit at the Wangata hospital in Mbandaka. Let me tell you, I have to get these words correct sababu niko na shida ya matamchi.
Pronounce hivyo kama Mkamba. These guys are cows pia. Mbandaka.
Mbandaka. Now most people, but they're Bantans. So most people were certain over countries are reopening this month, only for a new virus to resurface. Jack, what do you think about this?
Mazi, we need help.
Wacha nikwambia before hata uendelee, Jack nakwambia tangu afanye laundry leo tuko tu like swag.
Wait, si ucheze chini bwana, ni nini kunchi?
Career, you would say.
Yeah, actually that takes me back to a speech which was given by the former president of the US, Hussein Barack Obama. He said, we have to take care of our own. If we don't, it will wipe us out all. You see, that was like a premonition of the COVID-19, because he said they need to set up what is this? Like a way to deal with anything which comes up. Like if there is a health concern, they can contain it and deal with it before it spreads.
Yeah.
Now you see something like Ebola. That is something which is Ebola is serious. It's a very serious.
Ebola in DRC has always been something which I don't understand how comes it's never been really fully contained. Because it's like almost all the outbreaks are usually from DRC. So the question is, what?
And
what's happening there?
Because I have roots there, unajua.
I know.
Let's say home ground.
Cheki venye amekasirika. Wewe ni Mkenya.
I'm Kenyan, but I have roots from there, man,
Yeah, I know. Ancestors, huh?
But you see,
but it's really sad. We're already dealing with so much.
And the worst part is the guys who are actually capable of that, the first thing they will be is sanction every dealerships in that country, even ban guys from traveling from that country. So it's a question of the who haves and the who have nots.
I feel like we're already in Africa dealing with enough. I'm like, God, please, just let us be. We already have COVID. Yes, tuko na COVID already. Wacha to deal nayo for now. Please, come on.
Ebola ichoki kwani?
Kwani ni mtu naongelesha?
Umesema tuongeleshe.
No, it's tiring because already people are dealing with enough, and then on top of that, we have to deal with another thing. Yeah. So it's more of like we're already struggling. Leave us alone, man. Ushaichoka. So
We are tired.
if you go on social media, we have a 2D book who says, in 2020, we have had WW3 scares, Kobe and Gigi death, Australia banning, a worldwide pandemic, all sporting events cancelled, confirmed UFO sightings, murder hornets, parallel universe, riots across the US, Anonymous returned, and now hashtag Ebola is back. It's only June!
It's only halfway.
Imagine I feel you. It's only June.
Half time tunafaa kuwa tumepumzika, lakini sasa ndio tunarundikwa vizuri.
Imagine tuko katikati ya mwaka. Anyway, we have a Twigs 4 Legs who says, hashtag Ebola. Coronavirus and police brutality teaming up to beep up the rest of the year. I feel you on that. Then we have at 90 or 980 7/8
97th.
Nakwambia ni sawa. Learned one school, group of schools.
Tulienda tuko na polling station.
Who says hashtag Ebola is back? I mean, at this point, there's no hope for survival. And then we have at Willowbrook who says Willowbrook _ who says, TBA with everything else. This hashtag Ebola new outbreak hardly hits the news, but it is both essential and needs to be managed intensively to avoid going out of hand. Good prior experience and management by the hashtag DRC and World Health Organization, but nothing to be taken lightly. So, man, I don't know. We're just hoping, like the World Health Organization, there, like hands on that, because to take another Ebola outbreak. Now, Jack, we're going to take a quick, short commercial break, and when we're back, more on the social diary.
All right.